أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وما من دابة في الأرض إلا على الله رزقها ويعلم مستقرها ومستودعها كل في كتاب مبين.
And there is no creature that moves in the earth, but it is for Allah to provide it with sustenance. And He knows its lodging and its home. All this is recorded in a clear book.
وهو الذي خلق السماوات والأرض في 6 أيام وكان عرشه على الماء ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا.
And He it is who created the heavens and the earth in 6 periods, and His throne rests on water, that He might prove you, to show which of you is best in conduct.
ولئن قلت إنكم مبعوثون من بعد الموت ليقولن الذين كفروا إن هذا إلا سحر مبين.
And if thou say, you shall surely be raised after death, those who disbelieve will certainly say, this is nothing but clear deception.
ولئن أخرنا عنهم العذاب إلى أمة معدودة ليقولن ما يحبس ألا يوم يأتيهم ليس مصروفا عنهم وحاق بهم ما كانوا به يستهزئون.
And if we put off their punishment until a reckoned time, they would certainly say, what withholds it? Now surely, on the day that it shall come unto them, it shall not be averted from them, and that which they used to mock at shall encompass them.
ولئن أذقنا الإنسان منا رحمة ثم نزعناها منه إنه ليئوس كفور.
And if we make man taste of mercy from us, and then take it away from him, verily, he is despairing, ungrateful.
ولئن أذقناه نعماء بعد ضراء مسته ليقولن ذهب السيئات عني إنه لفرح فخور.
And if after an adversity has touched him, we cause him to taste of prosperity, he will assuredly say, "Gone are the ills from me." Lo, he is exultant, boastful.
إلا الذين صبروا وعملوا الصالحات أولئك لهم مغفرة وأجر كبير.
Save those who are steadfast and do good works. It is they who will have forgiveness and a great reward.
فلعلك تارك بعد ما يوحى إليك وضائق به صدرك أن يقولوا لولا أنزل عليه كنز أو جاء معه ملك إنما أنت نذير والله على كل شيء وكيل.
They imagine that thou art now perhaps going to abandon part of that which has been revealed to thee, and thy bosom is becoming straitened thereby, because they say, "Wherefore has not a treasure been sent down to him, or an angel come with him?" Verily, thou art only a warner, and Allah is guardian over all things.
أم يقولون افتراه قل فأتوا بعشر سور مثله مفتريات وادعوا من استطعتم من دون الله إن كنتم صادقين.
Do they say, "He has forged it"? Say, then bring 10 chapters like it, forged, and call on whom you can beside Allah, if you are truthful.
فإن لم يستجيبوا لكم فاعلموا أنما أنزل بعلم الله وأن لا إله إلا هو فهل أنتم مسلمون.
And if they do not respond to you, then know that it has been revealed replete with Allah's knowledge, and that there is no God but He. Will you then submit?
من كان يريد الحياة الدنيا وزينتها نوفي إليهم أعمالهم فيها وهم فيها لا يبخسون. ويلبسون.
Whoso desires the present life and its embellishment, we will fully repay them for their works in this life, and they shall not be wronged therein.
أولئك الذين ليس لهم في الآخرة إلا النار وحبط ما صنعوا فيها وباطل ما كانوا يعملون.
Those are they who shall have nothing in the hereafter save the fire, and that which they wrought in this life shall come to naught, and vain shall be that which they used to do.
أفمن كان على بينة من ربه ويتلوه شاهد منه ومن قبله كتاب موسى إماما ورحمة أولئك يؤمنون به ومن يكفر به من الأحزاب فالنار موعده.
Can he, then, who possesses a clear proof from his Lord, and to testify to whose truth a witness from him shall follow him, and who was preceded by the book of Moses, a guide and a mercy, be an impostor? Those who consider these matters believe therein, and whoever of the opposing parties disbelieves in it, fire shall be his promised place.
فلا تك في مرية منه إنه الحق من ربك ولكن أكثر الناس لا يؤمنون.
So, be not thou in doubt about it. Surely, it is the truth from thy Lord, but most men do not believe.
ومن أظلم ممن افترى على الله كذبا أولئك يعرضون على ربهم ويقول الأشهاد هؤلاء الذين كذبوا على ربهم ألا لعنة الله على الظالمين.
And who is more unjust than he who forges a lie against Allah? Such shall be presented before their Lord, and the witnesses will say, These are they who lied against their Lord. Now surely the curse of Allah is on the unjust.
الذين يصدون عن سبيل الله ويبغونها عوجا وهم بالآخرة هم كافرون.
Who turn men away from the path of Allah and seek to make it crooked, and these it is who disbelieve in the hereafter.
أولئك لم يكونوا معجزين في الأرض وما كان لهم من دون الله من أولياء يضاعف لهم العذاب ما كانوا يستطيعون السمع وما كانوا يبصرون.
Such can never frustrate God's plans in the land, nor have they any friends beside Allah. Punishment will be doubled for them. They can neither hear nor can they see.
أولئك الذين خسروا أنفسهم وضل عنهم ما كانوا يفترون.
It is these who have ruined their souls, and that which they fabricated shall fail them.
لا جرم أنهم في الآخرة هم الأخسرون.
Undoubtedly, it is they who shall be the greatest losers in the hereafter.
إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وأخبتوا إلى ربهم أولئك أصحاب الجنة هم فيها خالدون.
Verily, those who believe and do good works, and humble themselves before their Lord, these are the inmates of heaven. Therein shall they abide.
مثل الفريقين كالأعمى والأصم والبصير والسميع هل يستويان مثلا أفلا تذكرون.
The case of the two parties is like that of the blind and the deaf, and the seeing and the hearing. Is the case of the two alike? Will you not then understand?
ولقد أرسلنا نوحا إلى قومه إني لكم نذير مبين.
And we sent Noah to his people, and he said, Truly, I am a plain warner to you.
ألا تعبدوا إلا الله إني أخاف عليكم عذاب يوم أليم.
That you worship none but Allah. Indeed, I fear for you the punishment of a grievous day.
فقال الملأ الذين كفروا من قومه ما نراك إلا بشرا مثلنا وما نراك اتبعك إلا الذين هم أراذلنا بادي الرأي.
The chiefs of his people, who disbelieved, replied, We see in thee nothing but a man like ourselves, and we see that none have followed thee but those who, to all outward appearance, are the meanest of us.
وما نرى لكم علينا من فضل بل نظنكم كاذبين.
And we do not see in you any superiority over us. Nay, we believe you to be liars.
قال يا قوم أرأيتم إن كنت على بينة من ربي آتاني رحمة من عنده فعميت عليكم أنلزمكموها وأنتم لها كارهون.
He said, O my people, tell me, if I stand on a clear proof from my Lord, and He has bestowed upon me from Himself a great mercy, which has been rendered obscure to you, shall we force it upon you, while you are averse thereto?
وَيَا قَوْمِ لَا أَسْأَلُكُمْ عَلَيْهِ مَالًا إِنْ أَجْرِيَ إِلَّا عَلَى اللَّهِ وَمَا أَنَا بِطَارِدِ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا إنهم ملاقو ربهم ولكني أراكم قوما تجهلون.
And O my people, I ask not of you any wealth in return for it. My reward is due from Allah alone, and I am not going to drive away those who believe. They shall certainly meet their Lord. But I consider you to be a people who act ignorantly.
وَيَا قَوْمِ مَنْ يَنْصُرُنِي مِنَ اللَّهِ إِنْ طَرَدتُّهُمْ أَفَلَا تَذَكَّرُونَ.
And O my people, who would help me against Allah if I were to drive them away? Will you not then consider?
ولا أقول لكم عندي خزائن الله ولا أعلم الغيب ولا أقول إني ملك ولا أقول للذين تزدري أعينكم لن يؤتيهم الله خيرا الله أعلم بما في أنفسهم إني إذا لمن الظالمين.
And I say not to you, I possess the treasures of Allah, nor do I know the unseen, nor say I am an angel, nor say I, concerning those whom your eyes despise, Allah will not bestow any good upon them. Allah knows best whatever is in their minds. Surely, I should then be of the unjust.
قالوا يا نوح قد جادلتنا فأكثرت جدالنا فأتنا بما تعدنا إن كنت من الصادقين.
They said, O Noah, thou hast indeed disputed with us long, and hast disputed with us many a time. Bring us now that which thou threatenest, if thou art of those who speak the truth.
قال إنما يأتيكم به الله إن شاء وما أنتم بمعجزين.
He said, Allah alone will bring it to you, if He please, and you cannot frustrate God's purpose.
ولا ينفعكم نصحي إن أردت أن أنصح لكم إن كان الله يريد أن يغويكم هو ربكم وإليه ترجعون.
And my advice will profit you not, if I desire to advise you, if Allah intends to destroy you. He is your Lord, and to Him shall you be made to return.
أم يقولون افتراه قل إن افتريته فعلي إجرامي وأنا بريء مما تجرمون.
Do they say, He has forged it? Say, if I have forged it, on me be my sin, and I am clear of the sins you commit.
وأوحي إلى نوح أنه لن يؤمن من قومك إلا من قد آمن فلا تبتئس بما كانوا يفعلون.
And it was revealed to Noah, none of thy people will believe, except those who have already believed. Grieve not, therefore, at what they have been doing.
واصنع الفلك بأعيننا ووحينا ولا تخاطبني في الذين ظلموا إنهم مغرقون.
And build thou the ark under our eyes, and as commanded by our revelation, and address not me concerning the wrongdoers. They are surely going to be drowned.
ويصنع الفلك وكلما مر عليه ملأ من قومه سخروا منه قال إن تسخروا منا فإنا نسخر منكم كما تسخرون.
And he was making the ark, and every time the chiefs of his people passed by him, they mocked at him. He said, If now you mock at us, the time is coming when we shall mock at you, even just as you mock now.
فسوف تعلمون من يأتيه عذاب يخزيه ويحل عليه عذاب مقيم.
Then you shall know who it is on whom will come a punishment that will disgrace him, and on whom will fall a lasting punishment.
حتى إذا جاء أمرنا وفارت النور قل نحمل فيها من كل زوجين اثنين وأهلك إلا من سبق عليه القول ومن آمن وما آمن معه إلا قليل.
Till, when our command came, and the fountains of the earth gushed forth, we said, Embark therein 2 of every kind, male and female, and thy family, except those against whom the word has already gone forth, and those who believe. And they did not believe and live with him except a few.
وقال اركبوا فيها بسم الله مجريها ومرساها إن ربي لغفور رحيم.
And he said, Embark therein. In the name of Allah be its course and its mooring. My Lord is assuredly most forgiving, merciful.
وهي تجري بهم في موج كالجبال ونادى نوح ابنه وكان في معزل يا بني اركب معنا ولا تكن مع الكافرين.
And it moved along with them on waves like mountains. And Noah cried unto his son, while he was keeping apart, O my son, embark with us, and be not with the disbelievers.
قال سآوي إلى جبل يعصمني من الماء قال لا عاصم اليوم من أمر الله إلا من رحم وحال بينهما الموج فكان من المغرقين.
He replied, I shall soon betake myself to a mountain which will shelter me from the water. He said, there is no shelter for anyone this day from the decree of Allah, excepting those to whom He shows mercy. And the wave came in between the two, so he was among the drowned.
وقيل يا أرض ابلعي ماءك ويا سماء أقلعي يا سماء أقلعي وغيض الماء وقضي الأمر واستوت على الجود وقيل بعدا للقوم الظالمين.
And it was said, O earth, swallow thy water, and O sky, cease raining. And the water was made to subside, and the matter was ended. And the ark came to rest on Al-Judi, and it was said, cursed be the wrongdoing people.
ونادى نوح ربه فقال رب إن ابني من أهلي وإن وعدك الحق وأنت أحكم الحاكمين.
And Noah cried unto his Lord and said, My Lord, verily, my son is of my family, and surely thy promise is true, and thou art the most just of judges.
قال يا نوح إنه ليس من أهلك إنه عمل غير صالح فلا تسألني ما ليس لك به علم إني أعظك أن تكون من الجاهلين.
He said, O Noah, he is surely not of thy family. He is indeed a man of unrighteous conduct. So ask not of me that of which thou hast no knowledge. I advise thee, lest thou become one of the ignorant.
قال رب إني أعوذ بك أن أسألك ما ليس لي به علم وإلا تغفر لي وترحمني أكن من الخاسرين.
He said, My Lord, I beg thee to protect me from asking thee that whereof I have no knowledge. And unless thou forgive me and have mercy on me, I shall be among the losers.
قيل يا نوح اهبط بسلام منا وبركات عليك وعلى ممن معك سنمتعهم ثم يمسهم منا عذاب أليم.
It was said, O Noah, descend then with peace from us and blessings upon thee, and upon peoples to be born of those with thee. And there will be other peoples whom we shall grant provision for a time. Then shall a grievous punishment touch them from us.
تلك من أنباء الغيب نوحيها إليك ما كنت تعلمها أنت ولا قومك من قبل هذا فاصبر إن العاقبة للمتقين.
This is of the tidings of the unseen, which we reveal to thee. Thou didst not know them, neither thou nor thy people before this. So be thou patient, for the end is for the God-fearing.
وإلى عاد أخاهم هودا قال يا قوم اعبدوا الله ما لكم من إله غيره إن أنتم إلا مفترون.
And to Ad we sent their brother Hud. He said, O my people, worship Allah alone. You have no God beside Him. You are but forgers of lies.
يا قوم لا أسألكم عليه أجرا إن أجري إلا على الذي فطرني أفلا تعقلون.
O my people, I do not ask of you any reward therefore. My reward is not due except from Him who created me. Will you not then understand?
ويا قوم استغفروا ربكم ثم توبوا إليه يرسل السماء عليكم مدرارا يرسل السماء عليكم مدرارا ويزدكم قوة إلى قوتكم ولا تتولوا مجرمين.
And O my people, ask forgiveness of your Lord, then turn to Him. He will send over you clouds, pouring down abundant rain, and will add strength to your strength. And turn not away, sinners.
قالوا يا هود ما جئتنا ببينة وما نحن بتاركي آلهتنا عن قولك وما نحن لك بمؤمنين.
They said, O Hud, thou hast not brought us any clear proof, and we are not going to forsake our gods merely because of thy saying, nor are we going to believe in thee.
إن نقول إلا اعتراك بعض آلهتنا بسوء اشهدوا الله واشهدوا أني بريء مما تشركون.
We can only say that some of our gods have visited thee with evil. He replied, Surely, I call Allah to witness, and do ye also bear witness that I am clear of that which you associate as partners with God.
من دونه فكيدوني جميعا ثم لا تنظرون.
Beside him, so devise plans against me, all of you, and give me no respite.
إني توكلت على الله ربي وربكم ما من دابة إلا هو آخذ بناصيتها إن ربي على صراط مستقيم.
I have indeed put my trust in Allah, my Lord and your Lord. There is no creature that moves on the earth, but He holds it by the forelock. Surely, my Lord stands on the straight path.
فإن تولوا فقد أبلغتكم ما أرسلت به إليكم ويستخلف ربي قوما غيركم ولا تضرونه شيئا إن ربي على كل شيء حفيظ.
If then you turn away, I have already conveyed to you that with which I have been sent to you, and my Lord will make another people take your place, and you cannot harm him at all. Surely, my Lord is guardian over all things.
ولما جاء أمرنا نجينا هودا والذين آمنوا معه برحمة منا ونجيناهم من عذاب غليظ.
And when our command came, we saved him and those who believed with him by our special mercy, and we saved them from a severe torment.
وتلك عاد جحدوا بآيات ربهم وعصوا رسله واتبعوا أمر كل جبار عنيد.
And these were Ad. They denied the signs of their Lord and disobeyed his messengers, and followed the bidding of every haughty enemy of truth.
وأتبعوا في هذه الدنيا لعنة ويوم القيامة كفروا ربهم ألا بعدا لعاد قوم هود.
And a curse was made to follow them in this world. And on the day of resurrection, behold, the tribe of Ad behaved ungratefully to their Lord. Behold, cursed are Ad, the people of Hud.
وإلى ثمود أخاهم صالحا قال يا قوم اعبدوا الله ما لكم من إله غيره هو أنشأكم من الأرض واستعمركم فيها فاستغفروه ثم توبوا إليه إن ربي قريب مجيب.
And to the tribe of Thamud we sent their brother Saleh. He said, O my people, worship Allah. You have no God but Him. He raised you up from the earth and settled you therein. So ask forgiveness of Him, then turn to Him wholeheartedly. Verily, my Lord is nigh and answers prayers.
قالوا يا صالح قد كنت فينا مرجوا قبل هذا أتنهانا أن نعبد ما يعبد آباؤنا وإننا لفي شك مما تدعونا إليه مريب.
They said, O Saleh, thou wast among us, one in whom we placed our hopes. Dost thou forbid us to worship what our fathers worshipped? And we are surely in disquieting doubt concerning that to which thou callest us.
قال يا قوم أرأيتم إن كنت على بينة من ربي آتاني منه رحمة فمن ينصرني من الله إن عصيته فما تزيدونني غير تخسير.
He said, O my people, tell me, if I stand on a clear proof from my Lord, and He has granted me mercy from Himself, who then will help me against Allah if I disobey Him? So you will not but add to my destruction.
وَيَا قَوْمِ هَٰذِهِ نَاقَةُ اللَّهِ لَكُمْ آيَةً فذروها تأكل في أرض الله ولا تمسوها بسوء فيأخذكم عذاب قريب.
And O my people, this is the she-camel of Allah as a sign for you. So let her alone, that she may feed in Allah's earth. And touch her not with harm, lest a near punishment seize you.
فعقروها فقال تمتعوا في داركم 3 أيام ذلك وعد غير مكذوب.
But they hamstrung her. Then he said, enjoy yourselves in your houses for 3 days. This is a promise which is not a lie.
فلما جاء أمرنا نجينا صالحا والذين آمنوا معه برحمة منا ومن خزي يومئذ إن ربك هو القوي العزيز.
So when our command came, we saved Saleh and those who believed with him by our special mercy, and we saved them from the ignominy of that day. Surely, thy Lord is powerful, mighty.
وأخذ الذين ظلموا الصيحة فأصبحوا في ديارهم جاثمين.
And punishment overtook those who had done wrong, and they lay prostrate in their houses.
كأن لم يغنوا فيها ألا إن ثمود كفروا ربهم ألا بعودا لثمود.
As though they had never dwelt therein. Behold, Thamud behaved ungratefully to their Lord. Behold, cursed are the tribe of Thamud.
وَلَقَدْ جَاءَتْ رُسُلُنَا إِبْرَاهِيمَ بِالْبُشْرَى قَالُوا سَلَامًا قال سلام فما لبث أن جاء بعجل حنيذ.
And surely our messengers came to Abraham with glad tidings. They said, we bid you peace. He answered, peace be on you, and was not long in bringing a roasted calf.
فلما رأى أيديهم لا تصل إليه نكرهم وأوجس منهم خيفة قالوا لا تخف إنا أرسلنا إلى قوم لوط.
But when he saw their hands not reaching thereto, he knew not what they were, and conceived a fear of them. They said, fear not, for we have been sent to the people of Lot.
وامرأته قائمة وضحكت فبشرناها بإسحاق ومن وراء إسحاق يعقوب.
And his wife was standing by, and she too was frightened. Whereupon we gave her glad tidings of the birth of Isaac, and after Isaac, of Jacob.
قالت يا ويلتى أألد وأنا عجوز وهذا بعلي شيخا إن هذا لشيء عجيب.
She said, "Oh, woe is me! Shall I bear a child when I am an old woman? And this, my husband, is an old man. This is indeed a strange thing."
قالوا أتعجبين من أمر الله رحمة الله وبركاته عليكم أهل البيت إنه حميد مجيد.
They said, "Dost thou wonder at Allah's decree? The mercy of Allah and His blessings are upon you, O people of the house. Surely He is praiseworthy, glorious."
فلما ذهب عن إبراهيم الروع وجاءته البشرى يجادلنا في قوم لوط.
And when fear left Abraham, and the glad tidings came to him, he began disputing with us about the people of Lot.
إن إبراهيم لحليم أواه منيب.
Indeed, Abraham was clement, tender-hearted, and oft turning to God.
يا إبراهيم أعرض عن هذا إنه قد جاء أمر ربك وإنهم آتيهم عذاب غير مردود.
O Abraham, turn away from this. Surely the command of thy Lord has gone forth, and surely there is coming to them a punishment that cannot be averted.
ولما جاءت رسلنا لوطا سيء بهم وضاق بهم ذرعا وقال هذا يوم عصيب.
And when our messengers came to Lot, he was grieved on account of them, and felt helpless on their behalf, and said, "This is a distressful day."
وجاءه قومه يهرعون إليه ومن قبل كانوا يعملون السيئات قال يا قوم هؤلاء بناتي هن هن أطهر لكم فاتقوا الله ولا تخزون في ضيفي أليس منكم رجل رشيد.
And his people came running towards him, trembling with rage. And before this too, they used to do evil. He said, O my people, these are my daughters. They are purer for you. So fear Allah and disgrace me not in the presence of my guests. Is there not among you any right-minded man?
قالوا لقد علمت ما لنا في بناتك من حق وإنك لتعلم ما نريد.
They answered, Thou surely knowest that we have no claim on thy daughters, and thou surely knowest what we desire.
قال لو أن لي بكم قوة أو آوي إلى ركن شديد.
He said, Would that I had power to deal with you, or I should betake myself to a mighty support for shelter.
قالوا يا لوط إنا رسل ربك لن يصلوا إليك فأسر بأهلك بقطع من الليل ولا يلتفت منكم أحد إلا امرأتك إنه مصيبها ما أصابهم.
The messenger said, O Lot, we are the messengers of thy Lord. They shall by no means reach thee. So depart with thy family in a part of the night, and let none of you look back, but thy wife. Surely, what is going to befall them shall also befall her.
إن موعدهم الصبح أليس الصبح بقريب.
Verily, their appointed time is the morning. Is not the morning nigh?
فلما جاء أمرنا جعلنا عاليها سافلها وأمطرنا عليها حجارة من سجيل منضود.
So when our command came, we turned that town upside down, and we rained upon it stones of clay, layer upon layer.
مسومة عند ربك وما هي من الظالمين ببعيد.
Marked for them in the decree of thy Lord, and such punishment is not far from the wrongdoers of the present age.
وإلى مدين أخاهم شعيبا قال يا قوم اعبدوا الله ما لكم من إله غيره.
And to Midian we sent their brother Shu'aib. He said, O my people, worship Allah, you have no God other than Him.
ولا تنقصوا المكيال والميزان إني أراكم بخير وإني أخاف عليكم عذاب يوم محيط.
And give not short measure and short weight. I see you in a state of prosperity, and I fear for you the punishment of a destructive day.
ويا قوم أوفوا المكيال والميزان بالقسط ولا تبخسوا الناس أشياءهم ولا تعثوا في الأرض مفسدين.
And, O my people, give full measure and full weight with equity, and defraud not people of their things, and commit not iniquity in the earth, causing disorder.
بقية الله خير لكم إن كنتم مؤمنين وما أنا عليكم بحفيظ.
That which is left with you by Allah is better for you, if you are believers, and I am not a keeper over you.
قالوا يا شعيب وصلاتك تأمرك أن نترك ما يعبد آباؤنا أو أن نفعل في أموالنا ما نشاء إنك لأنت الحليم الرشيد.
They replied, O Shu'aib, does thy prayer bid thee that we should leave what our fathers worshipped, or that we cease to do with our property what we please? Thou art indeed very intelligent and right-minded.
قال يا قوم أرأيتم إن كنت على بينة من ربي ورزقني منه رزقا حسنا وما أريد أن أخالفكم إلى ما أنهاكم عنه.
He said, O my people, tell me, if I stand on a clear evidence from my Lord, and He has provided me from Himself with a handsome provision, what answer will you give to Him? And I do not desire to do against you the very thing which I ask you not to do.
إن أريد إلا الإصلاح ما استطعت وما توفيقي إلا بالله عليه توكلت وإليه أنيب.
I only desire reform as far as I can. There is no power in me save through Allah. In Him do I trust, and to Him do I return.
ويا قوم لا يجرمنكم شقاقي أن يصيبكم مثل ما أصاب قوم نوح أو قوم هود أو قوم صالح وما قوم لوط منكم ببعيد.
And O my people, let not your hostility towards me lead you to this, that there should befall you the like of that which befell the people of Noah, or the people of Hud, or the people of Saleh, and the people of Lot are not far from you.
واستغفروا ربكم ثم توبوا إليه إن ربي رحيم ودود.
And seek forgiveness of your Lord, then turn to Him wholeheartedly. Verily, my Lord is merciful, most loving.
قالوا يا شعيب ما نفقه كثيرا مما تقول وإنا لنراك فينا ضعيفا ولولا رهتك لرجمناك وما أنت علينا بعزيز.
They replied, O Shu'aib, we do not understand much of that which thou sayest, and surely we see that thou art weak among us. And were it not for thy tribe, we would surely stone thee, and thou holdest no strong position among us.
قال يا قوم أرهطي أعز عليكم من الله واتخذتموه وراءكم ظهريا إن ربي بما تعملون محيط.
He said, O my people, is my tribe mightier with you than Allah? And you have cast him behind your backs as neglected. Surely, my Lord encompasses all that you do.
ويا قوم اعملوا على مكانتكم إني عامل سوف تعلمون من يأتيه عذاب يخزيه ومن هو كاذب وارتقبوا إني معكم رقيب.
And O my people, act as best you can. I too am acting. You will soon know on whom lights a punishment that will disgrace him, and who it is that is a liar. And wait, surely I wait with you.
ولما جاء أمرنا نجينا شعيبا وأخذت الذين ظلموا الصيحة فأصبحوا في ديارهم جاثمين.
And when our command came, we saved Shu'aib and those who had believed with him by our special mercy. And chastisement seized those who had done wrong, so that they lay prostrate in their houses.
كأن لم يغنوا فيها ألا بعودا لمدين كما بعدت ثمود.
As though they had never dwelt therein. Behold, how Midian was cut off, even as Thamud had been cut off.
ولقد أرسلنا موسى بآياتنا وسلطان مبين.
And surely we sent Moses with our signs and manifest authority.
إلى فرعون وملئه فاتبعوا أمر فرعون وما أمر فرعون برشيد.
To Pharaoh and his chiefs. But they followed the command of Pharaoh, and the command of Pharaoh was not at all rightful.
يقدم قومه يوم القيامة فأوردهم النار وبئس الورد المورود.
He will go before his people on the day of resurrection and will bring them down into the fire, even as cattle are brought to a watering place. And evil is the watering place arrived at.
وَأُتْبِعُوا فِي هَذِهِ لَعْنَةً وَيَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ بِئْسَ الرِّفْدُ الْمَرْفُودُ.
And a curse was made to follow them in this life and on the day of resurrection. Evil is the gift which shall be given to them.
ذلك من أنباء القرى نقصه عليك منها قائم وحصيد.
That is of the tidings of the ruined cities. We relate it to thee. Of them some are standing, and some have been mown down like the harvest.
وما ظلمناهم ولكن ظلموا أنفسهم فما أغنت عنهم آلهتهم التي يدعون من دون الله من شيء لما جاء أمر ربك وما زادوهم غير تتبيب.
And we did not wrong them, but they wronged themselves. And their gods, on whom they called beside Allah, were of no avail to them at all, when the command of thy Lord came. And they added to them naught but perdition.
وكذلك أخذ ربك إذا أخذ القرى وهي ظالمة إن أخذه أليم شديد.
Such is the grasp of thy Lord, when he seizes the cities while they are doing wrong. Surely his grasp is grievous and severe.
إن في ذلك لآية لمن خاف عذاب الآخرة ذلك يوم مجموع له الناس وذلك يوم مشهود.
In that surely is a sign for him who fears the punishment of the hereafter. That is a day for which all mankind shall be gathered together, and that is a day the proceedings of which shall be witnessed by all.
وما نؤخره إلا لأجل معدود.
And we delay it not, save for a computed term.
يوم يأتي لا تكلم نفس إلا بإذنه فمنهم شقي وسعيد.
The day it comes, no soul shall speak except by his permission. Then some of them will prove unfortunate, and others fortunate.
فأما الذين شقوا ففي النار لهم فيها زفير وشهيق.
As for those who will prove unfortunate, they shall be in the fire, wherein there shall be for them sighing and sobbing.
خالدين فيها ما دامت السماوات والأرض إلا ما شاء ربك إن ربك فعال لما يريد.
Abiding therein so long as the heavens and the earth endure, accepting what thy Lord may will. Surely thy Lord does bring about what he pleases.
وأما الذين سعدوا ففي الجنة خالدين فيها ما دامت السماوات والأرض إلا ما شاء ربك عطاء غير مجذوذ.
But as for those who will prove fortunate, they shall be in heaven, abiding therein so long as the heavens and the earth endure, accepting what thy Lord may will, a gift that shall not be cut off.
فلا تك في مرية مما يعبد هؤلاء ما يعبدون إلا كما يعبد آباؤهم من قبل وإنا لموفوهم نصيبهم غير منقوص.
So be not in doubt concerning that which these people worship. They only worship as their fathers worshipped before, and we shall surely pay them in full their portion undiminished.
ولقد آتينا موسى الكتاب فاختلف فيه ولولا كلمة سبقت من ربك لقضي بينهم وإنهم لفي شك منه مريب.
And we certainly gave Moses the book, but differences were created therein. And had it not been for a word already gone forth from thy Lord, surely the matter would have been decided between them long before. And now these people are in a disquieting doubt concerning it.
وَإِنَّ كُلًّا لَّمَّا لَيُوَفِّيَنَّهُمْ رَبُّكَ أَعْمَالَهُمْ إِنَّهُ بِمَا يَعْمَلُونَ خَبِيرٌ.
And surely the works of all these have not yet been requited, but thy Lord would certainly repay them in full, according to their works. He is surely well aware of all that they do.
فاستقم كما أمرت ومن تاب معك ولا تطغوا إنه بما تعملون بصير.
So stand thou upright as thou hast been commanded, and also those who have turned to God with thee, and exceed ye not the bounds. O believers, for surely He sees what you do.
ولا تركنوا إلى الذين ظلموا فتمسكم النار وما لكم من دون الله من أولياء ثم لا تنصرون.
And incline not toward those who do wrong, lest the fire touch you. And you shall have no friends beside Allah, nor shall you be helped.
وأقم الصلاة طرفي النهار وزلفا من الليل إن الحسنات يذهبن السيئات ذلك ذكرى للذاكرين.
And observe prayer at the two ends of the day, and in the hours of the night that are nearer the day. Surely, good works drive away evil works. This is a reminder for those who would remember.
واصبر فإن الله لا يضيع أجر المحسنين.
And be thou steadfast, for surely Allah suffers not the reward of the righteous to perish.
فلولا كان من القرون من قبلكم أولو بقية ينهون عن الفساد في الأرض إلا قليلا ممن أنجينا منهم واتبع الذين ظلموا ما أترفوا فيه وكانوا مجرمين.
Why, then, were there not among the generations before you persons possessed of understanding, who would have forbidden corruption in the earth, except a few of those whom we saved from among them? But the wrongdoers followed that by which they were afforded ease and comfort, and they became guilty.
وما كان ربك ليهلك القرى بظلم وأهلها مصلحون.
And thy Lord would not destroy the cities unjustly, while the people thereof were righteous.
ولو شاء ربك لجعل الناس أمة واحدة لا يزالون مختلفين.
And if thy Lord had enforced his will, he would have surely made mankind one people, but they would not cease to differ.
إلا من رحم ربك ولذلك خلقهم وتمت كلمة ربك لأملأن جهنم من الجنة والناس أجمعين.
Save those on whom thy Lord has had mercy, and for this has he created them. But the word of thy Lord shall be fulfilled. Verily, I will fill hell with the disobedient jinn and men altogether.
وكلا نقص عليك من أنباء الرسل ما نثبت به فؤادك وجاءك في هذه الحق وموعظة وذكرى للمؤمنين.
And all of the tidings of the messengers, whereby we make thy heart firm, we relate unto thee. And herein has come to thee the truth, and an exhortation and a reminder for believers.
وقل للذين لا يؤمنون اعملوا على مكانتكم إنا عاملون.
And say to those who believe not, act as best you can. We too are acting.
وانتظروا إنا منتظرون.
And wait ye, we too are waiting.
ولله غيب السماوات والأرض وإليه يرجع الأمر كله فاعبده وتوكل عليه وما ربك بغافل عما تعملون.
And to Allah belongs the hidden things of the heavens and the earth, and to Him shall the whole affair be referred. So worship Him and put thy trust in Him alone, and thy Lord is not unmindful of what you do.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the Gracious, the Merciful.
ألف لام را تلك آيات الكتاب المبين.
Alif Lam Ra. I am Allah who is all-seeing. These are verses of the clear book.
إنا أنزلناه قرآنا عربيا لعلكم تعقلون.
We have revealed it, the Quran in Arabic, that you may understand.
نحن نقص عليك أحسن القصص بما أوحينا إليك هذا القرآن وإن كنت من قبله لمن الغافلين.
We relate unto thee the most beautiful narration by revealing to thee this Quran, though thou wast before this of those not possessed of requisite knowledge.
إذ قال يوسف لأبيه يا أبت إني رأيت 11 كوكبا والشمس والقمر رأيتهم لي ساجدين.
Remember the time when Joseph said to his father, O my father, I saw in a dream 11 stars, and the sun and the moon. I saw them making obeisance to me.
قال يا بني لا تقصص رؤياك على إخوتك فيكيدوا لك كيدا إن الشيطان للإنسان عدو مبين.
He said, O my darling son, relate not thy dream to thy brothers, lest they contrive a plot against thee. For Satan is to man an open enemy.
وكذلك يجتبيك ربك ويعلمك من تأويل الأحاديث ويتم نعمته عليك وعلى آل يعقوب كما أتمها على أبويك من قبل إبراهيم وإسحاق إن ربك عليم حكيم.
And thus shall it be, as thou hast seen. Thy Lord will choose thee, and teach thee the interpretation of things, and perfect his favor upon thee, and upon the family of Jacob, as he perfected it upon 2 of thy forefathers, Abraham and Isaac. Verily, thy Lord is all-knowing, wise.
لقد كان في يوسف وإخوته آيات للسائلين.
Surely, in Joseph and his brethren, there are signs for the inquirers.
إذ قالوا ليوسف وأخوه أحب إلى أبينا منا ونحن عصبة إن أبانا لفي ضلال مبين.
When they said, "Verily, Joseph and his brother are dearer to our father than we are, although we are a strong party. Surely, our father is in manifest error."
اقتلوا يوسف أو اطرحوه أرضا يخل لكم وجه أبيكم وتكونوا من بعده قوما صالحين.
Kill Joseph, or cast him out to some distant land, so that your father's favor may become exclusively yours, and you can thereafter become a righteous people.
قال قائل منهم لا تقتلوا يوسف وألقوه في غيابة الجب يلتقطه بعض السيارة إن كنتم فاعلين.
One of them said, "Kill not Joseph, but if you must do something, cast him into the bottom of a deep well. Some of the travelers will pick him up."
قالوا يا أبانا ما لك لا تأمنا على يوسف وإنا له لناصحون.
They said, "O our father, why dost thou not trust us with respect to Joseph, when we are certainly his sincere well-wishers?
أرسله معنا غدا يرتع ويلعب وإنا له لحافظون.
Send him with us tomorrow, that he may enjoy himself and play, and we shall surely keep guard over him."
قال إني ليحزنني أن تذهبوا به وأخاف أن يأكله الذئب وأنتم عنه غافلون.
He said, "It grieves me that you should take him away, and I fear lest the wolf should devour him, while you are heedless of him."
قالوا لئن أكله الذئب ونحن عصبة إنا إذا لخاسرون.
They said, "Surely, if the wolf devour him while we are a strong party, then we shall indeed be great losers."
فلما ذهبوا به وأجمعوا أن يجعلوه في غيابة الجب وأوحينا إليه لتنبينهم بأمرهم هذا وهم لا يشعرون.
So, when they took him away and agreed to put him into the bottom of a deep well, they had their malicious design carried out. And we sent a revelation to him, saying, Thou shalt surely one day tell them of this affair of theirs, and they shall not know.
وجاءوا أباهم عشاء يبكون.
And they came to their father in the evening, weeping.
قالوا يا أبانا إنا ذهبنا نستبق وتركنا يوسف عند متاعنا فأكله الذئب وما أنت بمؤمن لنا ولو كنا صادقين.
They said, O our father, we sent forth racing with one another, and left Joseph with our things, and the wolf devoured him. But thou wilt not believe us, even if we speak the truth.
وجاءوا على قميصه بدم كذب قال بل سولت لكم أنفسكم أمرا فصبر جميل والله المستعان على ما تصفون.
And they came with false blood on his shirt. He said, Nay, but your souls have made a great thing appear light in your eyes. So now comely patience is good for me, and it is Allah alone whose help is to be sought against what you assert.
وجاءت سيارة فأرسلوا واردهم فأدلى دلوه قال يا بشرى هذا غلام وسروه بضاعة والله عليم بما يعملون.
And there came a caravan of travelers, and they sent their water drawer. And he let down his bucket into the well. Oh, good news, said he. Here is a youth. And they concealed him as a piece of merchandise. And Allah knew full well what they did.
وشروه بثمن بخس دراهم معدودة وكانوا فيه من الزاهدين.
And they sold him for a paltry price, a few dirhams, and they were not desirous of it.
وقال الذي اشتراه من مصر لامرأته أكرمي مثواه عسى أن ينفعنا أو نتخذه ولدا.
And the man from Egypt who bought him said to his wife, "Make his stay honorable. Maybe he will be of benefit to us, or we shall adopt him as a son."
وكذلك مكنا ليوسف في الأرض ولنعلمه من تأويل الأحاديث والله غالب على أمره ولكن أكثر الناس لا يعلمون.
And thus did we establish Joseph in the land, and we did so that we might also teach him the interpretation of things. And Allah has full power over His decree, but most men know it not.
ولما بلغ أشده آتيناه حكما وعلما وكذلك نجزي المحسنين.
And when he attained his age of full strength, we granted him judgment and knowledge, and thus do we reward the doers of good.
وراودته التي هو في بيتها عن نفسه وغلقت الأبواب وقالت هيت لك قال معاذ الله إنه ربي أحسن مثواي إنه لا يفلح الظالمون.
And she, in whose house he was, sought to seduce him against his will. And she bolted the doors and said, "Now come." He said, "I seek refuge with Allah. He is my Lord. He has made my stay with you honorable. Verily, the wrongdoers never prosper."
ولقد همت به وهم بها لولا أن رأى برهان ربه كذلك لنصرف عنه السوء والفحشاء إنه من عبادنا المخلصين.
And she made up her mind with regard to him, and he made up his mind with regard to her. If he had not seen a manifest sign of his Lord, he could not have shown such determination. Thus was it that we might turn away from him evil and indecency. Surely he was one of our chosen servants.
واستبق الباب وقدت قميصه من دبر وألف يا سيدها لدى الباب. قالت ما جزاء من أراد بأهلك سوءا إلا أن يسجن أو عذاب أليم.
And they both raced to the door, and she tore his shirt from behind. And they found her lord at the door. She said, "What shall be the punishment of one who intended evil to thy wife, save imprisonment or a grievous chastisement?"
قال هي راودتني عن نفسي وشهد شاهد من أهلها إن كان قميصه قد من قبل فصدقت وهو من الكاذبين.
He said, "She it was who sought to seduce me against my will." And a witness of her household bore witness, saying, "If his shirt is torn from the front, then she has spoken the truth, and he is of the liars.
وإن كان قميصه قد من دبر فكذبت وهو من الصادقين.
But if his shirt is torn from behind, then she has lied, and he is of the truthful.
فلما رأى قميصه قد من دبر قال إنه من كيدكن إن كيدكن عظيم.
So when he saw his shirt torn from behind, he said, "Surely this is a device of you women. Your device is indeed mighty."
يوسف أعرض عن هذا واستغفري لذنبك إنك كنت من الخاطئين.
O Joseph, turn away from this, and thou, O woman, ask forgiveness for thy sin. Certainly, thou art of the guilty.
وقال نسوة في المدينة امرأة العزيز تراود فتاها عن نفسه قد شغفها حبا إنا لنراها في ضلال مبين.
And women in the city said, "The wife of the Aziz seeks to seduce her slave boy against his will. He has infatuated her with love. Indeed, we see her in manifest error."
فلما سمعت بمكرهن أرسلت إليهن وأعتدت لهن متكأ وآتت كل واحدة منهن آتت كل واحدة منهن سكينا وقالت اخرج عليهن.
And when she heard of their crafty design, she sent for them, and prepared for them a repast, and gave every one of them a knife, and then said to Joseph, Come forth to them.
فلما رأينه أكبرنه وقطعن أيديهن وقلن حاش لله ما هذا بشرا إن هذا إلا ملك كريم.
And when they saw him, they thought much of him, and cut their hands, and said, Allah be glorified. This is not a human being. This is but a noble angel.
قالت فذلكن الذي لمتنني فيه ولقد راودته عن نفسه فاستعصم ولئن لم يفعل ما آمره ليسجنن وليكون من الصاغرين.
She said, And this is he, about whom you blamed me. I did seek to seduce him against his will, but he preserved himself from sin. And now, if he do not what I bid him, he shall certainly be imprisoned, and become one of the humbled.
قال رب السجن أحب إلي مما يدعونني إليه وإلا تصرف عني كيدهن أصب إليهن وأكن من الجاهلين.
He said, O my Lord, I would prefer prison to that to which they invite me, and unless thou turn away their guile from me, I shall incline towards them and be of the ignorant.
فاستجاب له ربه فصرف عنه كيدهن إنه هو السميع العليم.
So his Lord heard his prayer and turned away their guile from him. Verily, He is the all-hearing, the all-knowing.
ثم بدا لهم من بعد ما رأوا الآيات ليسجننه حتى حين.
Then it occurred to them, the men, after they had seen the signs of his innocence, that to preserve their good name, they should imprison him for a time.
ودخل معه السجن فتيان قال أحدهما إني أراني أعصر خمرا وقال الآخر إني أراني أحمل فوق رأسي خبزا تأكل الطير منه نبئنا بتأويله إنا نراك من المحسنين.
And with him there entered the prison 2 young men. One of them said, I saw myself in a dream pressing wine. And the other said, I saw myself in a dream carrying upon my head bread of which the birds are eating. Inform us of the interpretation thereof, for we see thee to be of the righteous.
قال لا يأتيكما طعام ترزقانه إلا نبأتكما بتأويله قبل أن يأتيكما ذلكما مما علمني ربي إني تركت ملة قوم لا يؤمنون بالله وهم بالآخرة هم كافرون.
He replied, The food which you are given shall not come to you, but I shall inform you of the interpretation thereof before it comes to you. This is on account of what my Lord has taught me. I have renounced the religion of the people who do not believe in Allah and who are disbelievers in the hereafter.
واتبعت ملة آبائي إبراهيم وإسحاق ويعقوب ما كان لنا أن نشرك بالله من شيء ذلك من فضل الله علينا وعلى الناس ولكن أكثر الناس لا يشكرون.
And I have followed the religion of my fathers, Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. We cannot, indeed, associate anything as partner with Allah. This is of Allah's grace upon us and upon mankind, but most men are ungrateful.
يا صاحبي السجن أأرباب متفرقون خير أم الله الواحد القهار.
O my 2 companions of the prison, are diverse lords better, or Allah, the One, the Most Supreme?
ما تعبدون من دونه إلا أسماء سميتموها أنتم وآباؤكم ما أنزل الله بها من سلطان.
You worship nothing beside Allah, but mere names that you have named, you and your fathers. Allah has sent down no authority for that.
إن الحكم إلا لله أمر أن لا تعبدوا إلا إياه ذلك الدين القيم ولكن أكثر الناس لا يعلمون.
The decision rests with Allah alone. He has commanded that you shall not worship anything save Him. That is the right religion, but most men know it not.
يا صاحبي السجن أما أحدكما فيسقي ربه خمرا وأما الآخر فيصلب فتأكل الطير من رأسه قضي الأمر الذي فيه تستفتيان.
O my two companions of the prison, as for one of you, he will pour out wine for his Lord to drink, and as for the other, he will be crucified, so that the birds will eat from off his head. The matter about which you inquired has been decreed.
وقال للذي ظن أنه ناج منهم اذكرني عند ربك فأنساه الشيطان ذكر ربه فلبث في السجن بضع سنين.
And of the two, he said to him, whom he thought to be the one who would escape, mention me to thy Lord. But Satan caused him to forget mentioning it to his Lord. So he remained in prison for some years.
وقال الملك إني أرى 7 بقرات سمان يأكلهن 7 عجاف و7 سنبلات خضر وأخر يابسات يا أيها الملأ أفتوني في رؤياي إن كنتم للرؤيا تعبرون.
And the king said, I see in a dream 7 fat kine, which 7 lean ones eat up, and 7 green ears of corn, and 7 others withered. O ye chiefs, explain to me the meaning of my dream, if you can interpret a dream.
قالوا أضغاث أحلام وما نحن بتأويل الأحلام بعالمين.
They replied, They are confused dreams, and we do not know the interpretation of such confused dreams.
وقال الذي نجا منهما وادكر بعد أمة أنا أنبئكم بتأويله فأرسلون.
And he of the two who had escaped, and who now remembered after a time, said, I will let you know its interpretation. Therefore, send ye me.
يوسف أيها الصديق وافتنا في 7 بقرات سمان يأكلهن 7 عجاف و7 سنبلات خضر وأخر يابسات لعلي أرجع إلى الناس لعلهم يعلمون.
Joseph, O thou man of truth, explain to us the meaning of 7 fat kine, which 7 lean ones devour, and of 7 green ears of corn, and 7 others withered, that I may return to the people, so that they may know.
قال تزرعون 7 سنين دابا فما حصدتم فذروه في سنبله إلا قليلا مما تأكلون.
He replied, You shall sow for 7 years, working hard and continuously, and leave what you reap in its ear, except a little which you shall eat.
ثم يأتي من بعد ذلك 7 شداد يأكلن ما قدمتم لهن إلا قليلا مما تحصنون.
Then there shall come after that 7 hard years, which shall consume all that you should have laid by in advance for them, except a little which you may preserve.
ثم يأتي من بعد ذلك عام فيه يغاث الناس وفيه يعصرون.
Then there shall come after that a year in which people shall be relieved, and in which they shall give presents to each other.
وقال الملك ائتوني به فلما جاءه الرسول قال ارجع إلى ربك فاسأله ما بال النسوة اللاتي قطعن أيديهن إن ربي بكيدهن عليم.
And the king said, Bring him to me. But when the messenger came to him, he said, Go back to thy Lord, and ask him, How fare the women who cut their hands? For my Lord well knows their crafty design.
قال ما خطبكن إذ راوتن يوسف عن نفسه قلنا حاش لله ما علمنا عليه من سوء.
He, the king, said to the women, "What was the matter with you when you sought to seduce Joseph against his will?" They said, "He kept away from sin for fear of Allah. We have known no evil against him."
قالت امرأة العزيز الآن حصحص الحق وأنا راودته عن نفسه وإنه لمن الصادقين.
The wife of the Aziz said, "Now has the truth come to light. It was I who sought to seduce him against his will, and surely he is the truthful."
ذلك ليعلم أني لم أخنه بالغيب وأن الله لا يهدي كيد الخائنين.
Joseph said, "I asked for that inquiry to be made, so that he, the Aziz, might know that I was not unfaithful to him in his absence, and that Allah suffers not the device of the unfaithful to succeed."